In the European Executive MBA, we embedded 6 immersion trips. We start in Brussels, focusing on macroeconomic policies, and we visit the European institutions. Next, we go to Paris, where we focus on sustainable finance. Then we went to Dublin, and in Dublin, the tech capital of Europe, we focused on digital transformation. Next up was Copenhagen. In Copenhagen, we focused on building a sustainable workforce, and we still go to Zaragoza, and in Zaragoza, we will focus on building sustainable supply chains.
Now we are in Copenhagen. We are focusing on the HR aspects of management. The module is called Building Resilient and Purposeful Organizations. If you look into the companies that we are visiting or the companies that are joining us here together in the room, first of all, it is iconic brands. We are working together with companies like Vlerick. We are just had a session with Lego, which I think is also quite iconic brand. Tomorrow we will have Salesforce and Too Good To Go. But even beyond just the brand, it is companies that are, in terms of their HR approach and their people approach, they are really doing very interesting things.
This module in Copenhagen is particularly interesting, I think, in terms of leadership, in terms of diversity in leadership, and we've seen amazing examples of that, and you see what is possible.
What I particularly like about this program is that it really does focus on the ESG. I think today there's a lot of news, and rightfully so, about the E, the environment, and that's very important, so we learn a lot about that. But at the same time also the S is very important, and this program really has a front-to-end approach to that.
We had an internal reorganization in our scale-up that really reflected one-on-one with the entrepreneurial course we had, and I could use the data there and the insights there one-on-one in the company, and that really helped me to work closely together with the founder and the CEO of the company and really assist as much as possible and give those insights and bring them inside the company.
I didn't expect it to be that of an epiphany, but every course we had until now was like, wow, that's how you do that.
What has been the biggest transformational element for myself is to understand what it means to be a leader. So I've been a manager in HR for quite some time, but that's not the same as being a leader and looking business-wide on all the components and how does that influence decision making, but also how do you impact people. It's a continuous learning. It will not end after this MBA. The transformation will continue, I think.